What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and we are here with the next episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the previous episode, we had been given a tough decision as to whether we wanted to support Apex and use Apex as a tool to destroy Firewing, basically signing a deal with the devil to make sure that we kill, Lucifer, the Devil 2.0, I guess. Devil 1.0 to kill Devil 2.0, and unfortunately, not a whole lot of options right there, so we went with the one that I felt was most prudent. We made ourselves an ally, and we're going to hit it hard. So I'm going to set up... Right now, we are caught up in the Matrix a little bit. I'm going to make myself a ley line so that I don't have to worry about it later. And I'm going to pull people into the room. I don't know what's going to happen from the opposite end, but for now, we'll just hang out here. Looks like Blitz and our other Amiga are ready to go. We are working in collusion with Monica this time around. We've got Apex Node 2. Let me go back to Monica and get her in. And so with the way that they are spaced, oh my. Okay, so I'm going to take a double AP move to over here. That's a toughie. I think that's about the best cover we can get right there from everything involved. So we'll move Monica there. Gotta pick a side of the room, basically. And then now that she's in with 1 AP, we're gonna give her a Blaster 3 to drop on the 2 Black Ice, because they've got to go first. 100 damage done. That's all we could accomplish with the turn. And then with his 2 remaining AP, I'm gonna drop him into a little bit safer of cover right there. And I guess we'll just start off on the Sparky. It is important to note that with the way this is going down, one bad turn of RNG could potentially kill one character. So we want to be very, very careful as we proceed. Hopefully Monica's skills are high enough. Yeah, we took a lot of damage from just that one hit. Luckily enough, he seems to have upgraded his software. And it is going to be in our best interest to kill off this Sparky before it fully charges. Because really, really bad things are going to happen. We're going to be much like Vegeta, who's just riding the Spirit Bomb up into the sky. If we don't get that done. An unfortunate miss right up front. 2 unfortunate misses. God. Okay. I'm going to go for the 125 right there to soften him up for one more blaster. And I will say, if there's one thing I could say about this, is that it is very, very tense. This is a decking mission that... It's tough. This is a really tough decking mission. She's got Sniffer, increases your chance to hit enemy ice and deckers. Okay. Erodes the integrity points. Alright. We're gonna go for Blaster 3 one last time. And in so doing, we've freed ourselves of a major problem. So now she's going to heal herself. I'm gonna use his moves first, just to see if we can stop that charge from going off. We're going to move him back over here so that he's fielding fire from one direction. And also to put a little bit of a gap in between him and that white ice. And we will go in for the kill right there. Now, as I can tell, it didn't appear as though there was any sort of cooldown on her killer move, so I may be able to continue using that. Now would be the time to use our adrenal pumps. And if I have somebody that I can throw haste on, I don't think it would be a bad choice to do it now. On this turn, we're not quite ready to heal yet. We have a 90% cross the field fire chance, so I'm just going to go for it. I don't see any reason not to. That's good enough for me. I'm going to try out her buff. She doesn't have any killers. That's another thing I probably should have done. And so with Sniffer, she can now... Yeah, let's throw a Sniffer out there. And is it just a one-turn cooldown? That's cool. She can use that every turn. That's actually really good, so I'm glad that I came to that realization. I was able to lock that in before we went any further. I don't think she can do it. Let's wait a turn. And now that his health is back up, we'll go there. We'll have her run a suppression. Oh, she can't suppress her own system. That's bad. Well, let's go activate Apex Node 2. Uh-oh, Ace. My system is mounting an immune response. I can feel it. Get ready, something's coming for you. Alright, well that's unpleasant to know. Let's get her moving. Ooh, okay. So probably not the best play on my part right there. We'll have her wait a turn for Blitz to show up. And so Blitz is going to run on this turn. He's going to run a suppression. Because I don't want to go into any active alerts. I prefer them to be very, very passive and just sit there and not have anything happen. I'll have her throw around some heals because she does have HP missing anyways. So while she's standing here, she might as well be doing something useful. Let me throw down my ley line. Oh, my ley line is still on cooldown, unfortunately. Okay. Well, let me reflame up all of these doors. These little vent holes that they can get in from. I suppose that's the way. That is a rather large looking drone. The Communion is life. Okay, I don't even know who those guys are, but whatever. Take a look at their pathfinding in just a second. And figure out what our situation's gonna be. Oh, that didn't work. I was hoping it would, but it didn't. Okay, so let's throw a killer out on the black ice. And just maybe on this turn, we may still be able to do something useful. So there's 100 damage from Blaster, and that's all we're going to be able to do. Bad RNG. We'll see what the black ice does. If it gets us, unfortunately. Have to spend a turn healing. So there's that done. And now I'm going to have to use Monica fairly aggressively to ensure my own survival. I'll have her run Killer one more time. Blitz has remaining AP. He's got 92 right there. Oh, I forgot about him. We should be able to get him in the next turn anyways. It'll be fine. Okay, so since we have incomings, what are their access points to here? So they can come this way. There's a number of ways that they can come through, but all of them are going to be kind of a pain in the ass for them, so I'm not readily concerned. That does allow me to... Oh, never mind, they can't come through that way. So it looks like our potential entry is going to be from this way. I'm going to leave her back pretty far, and then let's take Glory, and we're going to get her saddled on up right next to here. And we should be good there. I don't know how many AP or how fast they're going to be able to move, or if that enormous drone, or even what we're defending, to be honest. There could be remote consoles all over the place that just take damage, and that's that I have to run around and defend. I'm not sure as to how the fight is going to work. There it is, aced him. So let's go for a killer on him. 77's not awesome, but I've taken worse shots in XCOM, so you know. And then we will saddle on up one more time. I'm talking about saddles a lot. I don't know why I have horsemanship on the brain, but I do. For some reason, there's a whole lot of horsemanship going on in my mind. No clue why. How long does that work? For 3 rounds? Okay, let's throw it on. And before we swing on into the next area, can you suppress one more time? Yeah, suppress for me. Let's get that kind of dithered down a slight bit. That red bar is looking very, very terrifying to me. And so I'm going to have her open the door now. I don't know if the turrets are going to be a real problem. Does not appear to be the case. But just in case, let's get them all alongside the walls here for defilade. Get the sniper rifle lined up. Here they come. I've heard a lot of rumors about how difficult the back end of this game is, and I definitely think this game does amplify its difficulty a lot more quickly than, I mean, I don't think anything other than the last fight in the original Shadowrun Returns was anything near a threat. The first game, the last fight was the only one that was really kind of a hazard, and then that was only if you couldn't figure out how it worked. But if you figured out how it worked a lot quicker than other people, I think you're going to be okay. I think that should hit all three. I can't see the little thing around his feet that you guys pointed out for me, but we should be able to double blaster on this turn, which will be amazing. Oh, I don't want killer, I want blaster. And so there's 2 blasters out. And maybe get rid of one of those black ice before we go anywhere else. So he's dodged the first shot, dodged the second, third one's out, and we've got a big old round of misses, which is great. There's nothing more I could have asked for than a round of misses when it comes to black ice. Let's send Monica up now. And she probably could have fired from her original position, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we'll do a killer right there. And they're really just going to kind of feed it to this one on the left. 75 taken, finally. I don't know if that hurts him in the real world, but the way Shadowrun typically works, if you take damage from black ice here, it hurts you in the real world too, but I don't really know how they have that orchestrated. I've never gone up against black ice long enough to know. Let's go for another killer over here, and we'll see if we can have Monica handle the whole thing. Part of me wonders if I should slow up on completing my objectives because it'll just spawn more guys on me. I don't know if that's the best way to conduct myself, but you never know. Let's get on in over here. And with that turn now handled, we're going to leave everybody right where they're at for the time being, I think. It doesn't look like he lost any health in the real world, so I guess the Matrix not going to affect us here. I'll take what I can get. So they are now in the room. I do think that with the sniper rifle we should be okay, especially with the 5 AP. Oh, I wanted to do a real life turn. Damn it. Alright, Monica, get in here. Let's go. So we've got a few more terrible beasties and baddies and long-legged critters. We can take out the west turret right now, which I think might be a reputable plan. Let's go ahead and handle this black ice that has us partially flanked to begin with, though. Come on. Okay, good. Awesome. Black ice has now been handled, except for this one little one in the back who's throwing around a bit of a buff. He put Sniffer on the other black ice. It's pretty bad. That could end very, very poorly for us. Monica's taken herself a shot to the gullet. But it's not too bad. Let's kill off the sentry ice. And what does that number say? It's white on white. I think it says 67. She's going to need to run Sniffer on herself in order to make shots from back here. So there we are. We can make the long bomb. Let's do it. Long bomb's away. I'm going to use him to... Oh, he can't. Interesting. Alright, so I thought that he had... Ooh, I could have moved to that corner. Would have been the smarter move, but whatever. He's taking minus 25 damage from everything that we throw at him. A bunch of misses right there. Couldn't ask for anything better. Now that Monica is back up, we're going to throw a killer on him, which I think should... 100 might get him. I don't know. Nope, 100 didn't get him. That's okay, though, because she's super accurate. Or I almost said super accurate. I don't know what accurate means. And so, there's another one fried. And we're not going to move the operation up just yet. We're just going to keep firing from back here. Now, let's play around with Iger for a minute, because she's got a ton of range, which means she should have a really good chance to hit everything. I'm going to go after the heavy security drone, because with all these communion guys, all I'm seeing is that they have, like, bats and things, so I don't actually think they're a threat. So heavy drone is down, and everybody else is out of line of sight. Luckily enough, actually, instead, I'm going to confirm the reload here. They all stopped out of line of sight, and while I could take that room and summon, I'll save that for later. Wow, Inferno Barrier I don't have enough left for. But I did want to do it. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an option. Oh well. What can you do? I don't think they'll make it this far in one turn. They've been moving kind of slowly. See what happens, though. Oh, good. They've got another one. That's fun. What would the communion... Oh, the communion's from upstairs. Is this the same communion from upstairs? I'm worried. I'm very, very worried. Is that guy wearing a sign like a hobo? Looked like that guy was wearing a sign. Monica's gonna finish that off. And now, we shall take those lovely western turrets. Sure, why not? We got enemies coming from that way. The turrets might be useful in this case. What do we have here? I'm gonna go after the white ice that's up front first. I don't think there was any real right choice right there, but... Ow. They're gonna have to move, which was what I was assuming was gonna happen. Ooh, I may be able to light them up right here with a blaster. A doubled blaster. We'll try it out in just a second. I don't know if I'll be able to get him, but I'll definitely be able to get both of them. Ooh, so close. Perfectly spaced. Just to block me from having any fun. There's something satisfying when you play a decker about frying black ice, because black ice is basically the most terrifying thing in the entire world of decking in Shadowrun. Like, black ice is a really, really bad thing for you if you're a decker. But for whatever reason, it's just really, really fun. Why? Oh, good, my turrets are helping. I love you guys. Well done. Well played. However, they don't seem to be moving. Might be a good idea to put Iger right here and take a couple shots now. Awesome. So we're clearing out enemies on that side. Since the turrets are over here, I'm just going to leave Glory as a stopgap. And we'll just kind of move back and forth. I don't think they're going to be able to get past the turrets anyway. Well, they might be able to. We'll see. I'm interested in seeing where they're going. Let's go ahead and medic up. Medic! There it is. Feeling a little bit better. And isn't this guy about to cause me some very serious problems? I think he is. At 89, we managed to make the shot, and so this guy needs to go right this second. And so if you can land all these shots for me, buddy, I would be pleased. There it is. We've managed to land the shots. Let's move him forward a bit, even though he doesn't really have to because he's got Sniffer on him. Parson rushes at you. His eyes are blank and his face is an expressionless mask. A stream of thin drool runs down the corner of his mouth. The communion must be protected! You are a threat to the communion! You must die. Oh, he's another decker. He's over there. Okay. Let's erode him. I don't think being eroded would be very good. It would probably feel terrible. Obviously, we'll move our AI friend up. Oh, it's cute because he's a decker, but we've got actually the most badass AI like in the universe on our side. I don't think he's going to be able to handle us. Let's boot him out. Oh, denied. Hopefully he's not too scary. That would suck. As always, you should always take the opportunity to heal yourself in Matrix combat because you just don't know. Parsons is now defeated. And then we'll go for the 1-2 punch here. I know I didn't summon any of my Espers or my ESPs or whatever you want to call them. But didn't feel like we needed them, to be honest. We've been doing a pretty good job at holding everything down ourselves. My hope is that they're not going for that door in this console. That would be kind of a strange situation to be in. Since I'm in a ley line, which is not nearly as good for me as it sounds. Let's see if we can't get rid of this big guy first. Make some hellfires, see if they have to make their way through, that it's going to be very, very painful for them. Give myself another AP. I don't know, maybe you can stack these. Can you stack these? I think you can. I just got another arrow, so apparently I can stack them. I'm going to send in Glory. Just take a couple shots at this guy and make sure that... Well, maybe not. I don't know. Overwatch and make sure he doesn't run into that room over there. He's done 4 damage to my turret. He struck my giant metal turret with a baseball bat. Oh no, the humanity! That was my hope, is that it would force them to either go around and waste their turn. Ow, bitch. Alright, so let's go ahead and free Apex now. It's kind of funny that Apex can indeed free herself. The Monica image's eyes glimmer with excitement. Yes. Yes! Good job, Ace! Control nodes hacked, matrix connection severed. Beginning control sequence rewrite. It glances over its shoulder at you and you can see the hunger in its eyes. Protect that access terminal. Don't let them hurt it. Oh, he bought a Fairlight Excalibur too. That's pretty badass. Oh, they're gonna fight us all the way out of this place, aren't they? Looks like it. Okay, well I'm gonna draw into cover down here, I guess. Gotta slow my roll. That's pretty bad. Sniffer and a black ice, that could be an issue. Okay, so as we've done before, we run Blaster on both of these guys. Move her into cover and act accordingly. I also need her to waste an AP. Not necessarily waste an AP, but spend an AP healing up Blitz, so there's that. Okay, a couple of misses there. And it may ultimately be worthwhile to run Sniffer on somebody. I think I'm going to do it on Monica this time, just because she's got to target her little assassin spell here, Killer. And so being able to 99% killer people tends to be a bit better than doing it on Blitz, I think. Sneak him into cover there, and we'll use the remainder of his AP trying to kill off the black ice, which is going to be a success ultimately. So I'm happy. Oh, she still has one left. Even better. Point blank turret fail. Alright, well, let's get rid of this threat. Threat has been dealt with. And actually, what I'd like to do is put Iger in a spot where she can fire on both locations. Like right there, I think would be like her paramount spot for killing stuff off. Put her on shotgun, and then we'll have her watch that way for a second. I shall also do similarly. Glory. Appears as though we've killed everybody, so that should be okay. I think I'm going to put her in full cover right there. And 18 damage done. I'm glad that I chose the option. Ow! I don't like getting shot back, though. Getting shot back is weak. It's a lot more guys than I expected. Didn't really see how much it did over there, but couldn't have been too bad, right? Is that still Parson? He's been decked out. He shouldn't even be here. Whatever. Alright, well, since Parson appears to be back, I mean, we could just make like a daring dash for it if we wanted to. I think I'm going to go after Parsons because he seems kind of dangerous. I don't like dealing with other deckers. I don't even think in the first game you ever fought another decker. But then again, I never had an active alert either. Oh, that's not good. No, that's even worse. So the follies of the misclick. And so there it is. We have another little grid cleaned out, and this time I'm not going to rush my way out of it. Although the next screen should be the one. It's my fault for not suppressing frequently enough. I wasn't paying attention, and now we got to deal with active alerts all the way out of here. So with both nodes hacked, my thought is that we should be okay. Not a whole lot of love coming from one side. I think he can get rid of the bot, though, on this turn. And having sustained 18 damage, that's a perfect opportunity for him to heal himself on up. And Adrenal Pump is not ready yet. We'll haste somebody on the next turn. Snipey. Ready to go on the big drone. Oh, she was out of range. Okay. So they did that just right so that you wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now, which is trying to take both positions and fire with a sniper rifle down both of them. With Glory, these guys don't actually seem to be... So we'll get rid of him. I'll have her take a long shot at the guy over there because she is eyeballing that terminal rather suspiciously. And then how do I activate... I don't know. I don't even know if I'm able to swap between the two turrets. It doesn't appear to be something that is available, maybe. Or maybe it is. Maybe I'm just like kind of ignorant of it. That's always a possibility when dealing with Splattercat. He's trying to taser me? Dick. You have to ask me twice. It's one side or the other, isn't it? Oh, they've spaced everything so imperfectly so that I just have to suffer. Oh, we got them all. I couldn't see the yellow underlines. Okay. And I'm not colorblind. I know colorblind people have a problem with yellows, but it's not me. It's just kind of the backdrops that they put things on sometimes. It's very difficult to like... Oh, I can see it now. Okay. So we did have a shot. And we actually killed off the central guy, too, which is badass. Well, might as well kill one of them. Whew. Big hit right there. Kind of terrifying stuff that they talk about on the Matrix and all their forums, like those horrible black ices that are just like rawr, and they come out and just try and eat you whole. And I will not be eaten whole. You must chew me first. You must fragmentalize me first. Otherwise, I just don't accept the eating. Let's continue moving on. And there it is. And so it should boot us out now. I think I may in fact, break the game off here. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. I will see you in the shadows next time, chummers. Take care, and I'll see you there.